Alright, so my old beater car throwed a code yesterday. We want to read it to see what that code is. It could be anything. I just kind of throw the motor together to put it in here to get this car going. It had been out of service for a very long time. And it really could be timing, knock, it could be anything. I put a couple of motors together and used some used components, really. Alright, so I got one code. This is the Temu code reader that I got a while back. And I haven't been able to do any other video on this. Because I haven't had a code come up yet, but now we have a code, so let's see what that code is. Well, so it's kind of timing related, and honestly, I eyeballed the crap out of that timing when I put it together. And believe it or not, I had a Chloe's timing chain kit set that comes with everything but the actual timing chain. So I had to put a used timing chain back in it, and she's been slapping since I put it in. But I didn't really want to spend an extra $120, even though the gasket kit would cost that. I don't know if I would fix this car again or not. I've got too much in it already. But so it has a camshaft positioning timer over advanced on bank 1. So I do understand what it is. What are pending codes? Same thing. Okay. Let's erase it. And I'm just erasing it to see if it comes back within 250 miles, if it comes back immediately or whatever. But it's all done. But as far as this little reader, whatever I paid for this was worth it. Free item or whatever it was I'm sure under $20 that I paid for this. I thought it'd be a joke item. Honestly, I thought it'd be a joke. And it turns out it does a lot of neat little functions. It has a little graphing function, which I can barely read. But you know, you just see me read a code, and a serious code. That's not a joke code. That's a serious code. That's the data stream. That's where it'll do graphing. And I can barely read that, but it will do it. You can test the O2 sensors, evap system. Let's see if it'll read this. This is an old car. This is 2003. So yeah, didn't really want to put my VIN number out there for the world. But yeah, now that if you're thinking about getting one of these little AT500s or some of the other Temu items, man, it's not a joke. It's a decent little plug-and-play hand scanner. Somebody left a comment. It was one of the first videos I did. Somebody left a comment about, well, yeah, if you want China to have all your information. And yeah, I get that comment. If this was a Bluetooth capable hooked to the internet deal, but it's not. This is actually a old school OBD2 plug and play on a wire. So there ain't no Chinese involvement as far as that. But they straight up have our information anyway. And if they didn't before, they got it now. If you didn't hear about the Social Security numbers all got stolen from everywhere. So if you're not buying from Temu because you're worried about your personal information, it got beat a long time ago. But yeah, this little AT500, it's not a joke. If you need a little code reader, it does okay. Not a problem at all with it. But as far as that code for me on this car is more than likely because I throw the extra old snarly timing chain back on it when I put it in. Like I said, it's been rattling and slapping since I put it in. Cranked up though. That says 182,484 miles. That's not exactly accurate. This car probably has more than that. But as far as spending a whole lot of money on this car, that's not going to happen. It's overheated several times. It's got a transmission that slips. This car was a car that had been stolen, put through its paces, and then sold, and I bought it fairly cheap as just something to keep running to go to work back and forth in. So it's not, it supposedly had a new motor in it when I bought it, but that new motor ended up having problems directly, so I don't know if it had a new motor in it or not.